Hi everybody, this is Terry Azzouz with ReMax Fine Properties. I am coming to you guys today because I was actually reminded of something that I had forgotten. As you know, I'm with ReMax Fine Properties over in the Sugar Land area, and I work with a lot of investors. I work with first-time homeowners, and I work with individuals who are just trying to sell their home fast. So a little bit about me first. I am an investor myself. I currently own 11 rental properties as I'm moving towards retirement, hopefully in 5 years. Yes, I am claiming that. But I was working with a first-time home buyer just the other day, and I was reminded that she did not understand all the steps that are involved in buying a home. So I thought, you know what? Let me make a video explaining the 15 steps to buying a home. I'm going to try to do this quickly. If you have any questions or you want me to email you this 15-step process, I can do that. You can send it to TAZZOUZ@remax.net, or you can give me a phone call at 713-899-0614. Okay, first thing I want to tell you guys is that always use a realtor. Always use a realtor. I'm not just saying that because I am one myself. I am saying that because, first of all, as a buyer, you don't have to pay for it. It's a free service to you. Absolutely right. It is a free service to you guys. So use it because they have so much skill and knowledge and can help you through the process. I was talking with someone recently who lost their earnest money in the process of building a home. They did not use a realtor, did not understand what they were signing, did not understand what they were doing. They lost thousands of dollars because they did not use a free service. So, number 2, make sure you understand what you're doing before you actually get into it, okay? So those are 2 warning signs at the very beginning. Now, let's go into the steps. First thing I want you to do when you decide, you, your husband, your spouse, whoever that person may be, you decide that it's time to buy a home. First thing, you need to have money in the bank. This is 2015. It's not the days of old when you could buy a house and have no money out of your pocket. You need to have cash in the bank, and it needs to be seasoned, meaning it needs to be in there for a period of time, 2, 3, 4 months. How much money, Terry? How much do we actually need to buy a house? I always tell people bank on 10% for all of your closing costs, fees. That's provided that you're going FHA. If you're going conventional, you need even more, okay? So let's just use FHA today. 3.5% typically that you need down, and then you also need your closing costs. So that's all of your insurance and things of that sort. So let's say you're buying a $100,000 house, then you're going to need about $10,000 in the bank. Simple math, right? So that'll get you where you need to go. There's some things that we can do to kind of offset that. I won't go over that today. Number 2, you then need to contact a realtor. Yes, me, someone like me that can help you down the way. Number 3, we need to get you pre-approved with a mortgage broker. I said a mortgage broker. The reason is because you might bank at Bank of America, at Chase, Wells Fargo. They can give you an idea of a loan. They can pre-qualify you, but they can only go through their services typically. So with a mortgage broker, you have a span of other people, of other entities that can help you to get a loan. So that's why I recommend a mortgage broker. So with the mortgage broker, they're going to request tax returns, the last 2 year bank statements, W-2s, check stubs. They want to see how much you actually qualify for. That's a whole nother lesson. I'll go over that another time. We're going to get you pre-qualified, showing that you have the credit and that you have the funds and you have the money on a monthly basis to get you pre-qualified. That mortgage broker is going to continue to process your documents, and then we're going to move into step 4 when we're going to actually start the fun part, which is shopping. So we're going to go out there. We're going to be looking at different houses. We're going to decide on what you want. We're going to make some decisions about that. And hopefully we're going to decide on a house that you like. I want you to understand, number 5, that it might not be the house that you actually had in mind. It might not be that perfect home. It is your first home. It's okay. It doesn't have to be your perfect home. The object here is that you're no longer wasting money in rent, and you're actually earning money by investing, and that you're getting your first primary home. So that's really important. After we go through and we find a home that you like, then we're going to move into signing a contract. Okay, so I think we're on now 6 steps. So you're going to sign a contract. Your realtor, again, is very important in helping you to sign that contract, because we need to know the legalities that are involved. We need to keep you out of hot water. As I mentioned before, we had that gentleman who lost his earnest money because he didn't understand what he was signing. So we're going to sign the contract. We're going to deposit the earnest money, step 7. So we're going to deposit the earnest money, get everything going with the title company. You as the buyer can select the title company. Sometimes it's good to let the seller select the title company. We can go back and forth with that. After we do that, select the title company, give the earnest money, we're going to move into the next step, which is to go ahead and do the inspection period. That's when you're going to pay someone to go out. Yes, I said you're going to pay someone to go out, and they're going to inspect the house. And guess what? They're going to find a lot of things wrong with the house. We're not worried about the minor things. Oh, a little chip paint here, a little this there. We're more concerned about the big ticket items: the roof, the foundation, the plumbing system, the wiring system, the AC, things like that. Then we go back into negotiation. If there's major problems, it's not a deal killer. We can negotiate that. We can have the seller to make repairs. We can have them to give you money for the cost of repairs that you can make on your own at a later time. So there's some different ways to address that. Once we go over repairs and if we've done the inspections and we've renegotiated, then we sit back and we kind of relax a little bit. We let the mortgage broker continue to process your documents. By now, he should have you pretty much approved with conditions, telling you what maybe you need to do. Maybe you need to write some letters. Maybe we need to justify some things. And we go through those conditions. And then when we've gone through the conditions and we've gotten everything that we need to be done, then the mortgage broker, the bank, will order an appraisal. The appraisal is when the bank is going to say, hey, we're giving you this amount of money for this loan. We need to make sure that the house is worth it. So the appraiser goes out, appraises the house. It appraises as it needs to. If it doesn't, your realtor again will help you to negotiate that. And then we're pretty much ready for closing. So we will go to closing. We will have our cashier's check. We will have it made out to the title company. We will show up with our driver's license and all those necessary documents. And then guess what? We're ready to close. We're ready to fund the deal. I said fund the deal. That means the cash has been transferred over. And then you are ready to hand over your keys, get your keys, and start moving in. So, again, my name is Terry Azzouz, and I am at ReMax Fine Properties. Please call me. I'm going to have this available for you in written form because I went over it very quickly today. TAZZOUZ at ReMax.net, 713-899-0614. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.